our coats. It's cold outside. She can get sick. We can't have that. No, she's doing my bidding. There were a couple more questions. Yeah.
Most people say the last episode when Elle shows up, like, or is seen by light after he dies, that's symbolism for what goes around comes around. What do you think of that?
You guys are too smart. What do I think of the notion of what goes around comes around? Is that kind of what the question is? It's true, I guess, in some ways. I like to think, I mean, on a nicer slant to that, I like to think that if you're good to people and nice to people, then nice and good things will happen to you. So I guess it's the same way. If you start killing people by writing their names down, you might have a bit of problem. It's a slippery slope, but it goes downhill.
Is this a rumor, or is it true that some people view as the very watching scene in episode 25 that they view Light and Elle as a yaoi couple?
I don't think, you know what, if you really dig deep enough, you'll probably find Hamtaro fans that have a yaoi set up for hamsters. Yeah, there's, you know, you got one male character washing another male character's feet. People are going to read into that a little bit. And can you blame them? They're both, you know what, in the anime world, so many of the characters that I've played look like girls anyway. You know, I don't even know how to answer that one. I'm not surprised that there's a yaoi connection between those two. You take the, you know, the main characters in any show, and they're both around the same age, and both guys, and both, you know, sexy, although they should eat a bit more. There's going to be some kind of a yaoi comparison.
Would you ever use a death note, like to kill anybody?
Is the question, would I or have I? This question came up in a Gundam panel I did earlier, because we just started talking about everything. Was anybody here at my panel? Okay, so you're going to get some of the same answers, which is okay, because I'm not that creative. So I was basically saying that this is what I would do if knowing what I know now, if I always walked through a dark alley and saw a death note, this would be my exact reaction. This is a death note now, okay? This death note is a death note. Oh, somebody dropped their notebook. It's a death. I've learned what we were just talking about, what goes around comes around, and who am I to judge, right? So I would just keep on walking, pretend I didn't see nothing. But that question came up when Brian Drummond was on a panel with me, and he had an excellent point. He said he'd love to have a death note if it was a wedgie death note. Instead of, you know, sentencing people to death, you just give them discomfort, I guess, and embarrassment. I would use that thing all the time. Repeatedly. Ooh, this guy deserves an atomic wedgie. What's your name, sir? All right. Yes! Another satisfied customer.
What was your favorite scene between Light and Elle?
The fight.
I'm getting hot and bothered thinking about the ooh, that's tough. That's tough. There's so many good scenes between those guys. I don't know. What was? Does anybody have any suggestions?
The chain
Okay. Yes. I can't pick one. There's so many. I like them all. You guys are all correct. You get gold stars and A+, and... Anyone here first? I'm coming back to you.
Did you crack up when you had to do the potato chip line, James?
Let's do it again.
Oh, now you want to get a potato chip line? I'll take a potato chip and eat it! Take a potato chip and eat it in slow motion. That looked like the most delicious potato chip I've ever seen. Every time I open a bag of chips, I'm hoping I'm going to find that chip in the It hasn't happened yet. To answer your question, though, at the time, I thought, okay, wow, that was epic. I didn't think too far past that until I went to my first convention after Death Note had come out. And everybody wanted to hear the potato chip line. Then I realized that it was a historical moment in my life. So yeah, at the time I kind of brushed it off, and now I really appreciate it more now. Yeah.
Do you think it was wrong for Mir to win against Light than L to win against Light?
I think it was wrong for Light to lose. Frankly, I was offended. You know, it makes L more of a tragic hero, a martyr, or something. So it's a bit more poetic that way. And, you know, a lot of times, you know, movies or shows or whatever that we love the most are the shows that the story we're not completely happy with because the people that we're rooting for don't always win, right? They'll say this is an amazing show, but I really wish, but you know what? If it had worked out the other way, maybe it wouldn't have had the same effect. And it probably would have been a shorter series because that was pretty quick-witted. Not quick enough! Oh, there's lots of hands now. Okay, yeah, sorry.
Did you actually audition for Light, or did they come to you? Did you audition for someone else? They said to play Light, or?
Well, I auditioned for Misa. I was this close. I got decked out and everything. Really embarrassing when I didn't get it. I look great in thigh highs. I think I look great in thigh highs. You guys might disagree. No, I did audition for Light. Actually, I don't even really know if I auditioned for anybody else. I didn't audition for L, I know that. I might audition for a couple secondary characters as well, but Light was the one that I focused on, obviously. And that was one of the most complete audition scripts, or sides as we call them in prison, that I'd ever had for an audition. It's not often that you'll get, I mean, see, here's another benefit of anime shows is the series is usually being completed before the break. You know, sometimes there's a show that's still airing in Japan and we're starting on it, but we have a head start as far as material is concerned. So, one page of sides, but the range of emotion that went through that one page was incredible. It's something you don't always find in auditions.